Hello, this is CurtisCroweThePhotoPro here, and today we're going to talk about the 5 things clients should know before doing a photo shoot. Thing number 1, color. And mostly we're talking about the color of your clothes. What I see a lot of clients do, and I feel like it's a mistake personally as a photographer, is they get nervous, especially the female subjects, because they're doing a family shoot and they're doing whatever, and they're uncomfortable with certain aspects of their body. So they wear, let's say, gray or black because they hear dark colors are slimming. Gray is one of the worst colors you can wear when you're trying to conceal your shape, because the way it bounces off light and the fact that there's no colors to distract from it really sculpts the shape. If you're muscular and you're toned and you want to show that off, I actually recommend that you wear gray, because black will flatten you and you don't want that. You want to show off your shape, and white won't give you the desired look, and colors can be distracting. So if you're trying to show off a muscular tone, go for gray. But for everything else, go bright, vibrant colors. With black, again, you hear that it's a slimming color, but it doesn't work that way with photography, because once we actually get into post and we start darkening our blacks and increasing our contrast, that shape that black may have had when the picture was taken is almost guaranteed to be wiped away, because you start to lose detail. Because there's no real color to work with, your editing program, when you darken really dark black, because it's a naturally dark color, or really dark gray, I should say, it will turn it black and it'll turn it flat, and without light there to shape your subject, it's not going to give you the desired look either. You're just going to look like a floating head on top of a black shape, is basically what it is. Now, thing number 2 is props. If you're a client that's looking to do a family shoot or engagement shoot, I can guarantee you've been on Pinterest. And think about the cutest shots you see. It's a lot of times the props that are really cute, or it's the props that make it cute. And I'm not talking like, oh, bring a chair or something like that, or bring a stuffed animal. No, I'm talking like bring things from the relationship or your family that have a lot of sentimental value, something that will react to you as something that's really important to you, because that's what's really going to make your photos cute. Not to mention, it gives you a lot more variety and it gives you a lot more dynamic opportunities in order to get really interesting shots during your photo shoot. And remember, this isn't just a situation where, okay, I hired a photographer, he's going to do all the work, I just got to stand there and look pretty. This is a collaboration. Any photographer can take your photos, but if you really want them to stand out and you really want to take them to the next level, you have to understand that this is a collaboration. You need to put as much work into it as the photographer does if you want it to really be something great. Think of it like a group project. If you have a photographer that's very good at what he does, he can really bring a lot to a class project. But then you have the other person. If they slack, it's going to show in the grade. If they study real hard and they invest a lot of time into that project, guarantee you, between the two of them, putting a lot of time in and having a lot of experience and combining your assets, you will have the best grade in class. It's the same exact thing that you see with photo shoots. The more each party invests into the photo shoot, the better it'll turn out. And when I say invest, I don't necessarily mean financial. I mean how much time you invest into it, how much thought you invest into it. Again, this is a collaboration. This is a project for the both of you. Third thing, if you're going to take ideas off of Pinterest, think about it this way. Instead of going up to your photographer and being like, I want this photo for myself, try looking at that and going, how can I make it bigger? How can I make it better? And how can I make it mine? Those 3 things is what you need to do in order to take something that you think is a great idea and bring it to the next level and make it your idea. It's those 3 things that's going to take someone else's idea that you really like and make it yours by evolving it and making it bigger, better, and yours. And just an example for that, what do I mean by bigger? What's going to make the image pop more? If you think the location was subpar, or a prop was subpar, or it didn't have any props, there was something about it that was bland, add something there. If you look at it and go, okay, well, that's great and everything, but what if we can make it more rustic? That'll be better. Let's say there's an idea you like, but there's something you can do that makes it bigger. Instead of doing it in, let's say, a studio, go to the DIA and do it where there's beautiful backgrounds. You know, something that's going to make it bigger. And in order to make it better, that is partially the responsibility of the photographer, because he can look at that photo and go, okay, well, this is what the photographer did wrong when he was picking his settings or something like that. So you can rely a little bit on the photographer for better, but still think, again, you're investing this is a collaboration. What can you do to make it better? And then in order to make it yours, add that prop, add that personal touch, add something that is going to turn that photo from something that is really cute that you saw on Pinterest to something that's really awesome and it's yours. Now for number 4, we have location, location, location. Just like a business owner, location is key. If you have like a family member that has a really nice yard or something like that, sure, that can work, but really try to broaden your horizons. Instead of doing something that's at a family's yard or backyard or going to some nice property that you may know of, try to really do a lot of research on your location, because any competent and quality photographer can blow out a background and give you the colors that are in the background as your backdrop. But if you have a really nice location, you won't want to blur out that background. You'll want to show off that location. If you have a really nice or cute subject and you have a really powerful, awesome background, your photo is going to stand out and it's going to get way more likes on Facebook. It's going to get way more retweets. It's going to really pop in your social media, your prints. Everyone that comes into your house is going to be like, wow, that is eye-catching and that is stellar and that is awesome and that's completely, how did you do this, is what they're going to be asking. And that's what you want to go for. You don't want to, oh, that's nice, I really like that photo on your wall. You want, wow, that's really, really beautiful. There's a bit of a difference there, and that's what you're trying to aim for, is you want to take people's breath away. And again, this is a collaboration. This isn't just a photographer's job. This is things that you should be mindful of as you're developing this product. And the last thing is layers. Jeans and a t-shirt may be great for a summer day at the park, but if you're trying to come up with a really nice outfit, go ahead and add layers. If it's hot, make them super thin. Or instead of doing 2 layers on the top or 2 layers on the bottom, add accessories. Accessorizing is going to make you stand out and make you look really good, and it's going to be more than just the everyday. It's not the, oh, you know what, I had jeans and a t-shirt on and a guy took a nice photo of me. It's a, wow, I really took a lot of thought into this outfit and I put a lot of stuff together to make it look really nice. And if you're not sure about accessories, be sure to talk to your photographer. Or if you're doing a certain location and you don't know what accessories are best for that location, for example, if you're doing something rustic, like you're going out to the city and you're looking for graffiti, you don't want something ruffly on your wrist. You want something that's going to be a little bit more rustic as well. So studded bracelets and stuff like that, bands, something leather, something a little bit more torn up, because you want the feel of your outfit to match the feel of the location. So if you look into these 5 things and put a lot of thought into them and get solutions and answers and come up with great ideas for each one of these, or you tell your photographer, hey, listen, I know I said I want to do it at my grandparents' backyard, but instead I did some research, can we do it out here? You know, work with them, inform him, don't make all the decisions and don't let him make all the decisions. Together you want to build something really unique. So I hope this was useful for you. Go ahead and check out some of my other YouTube videos. I have now reached over 120 YouTube videos, mostly about photographers, but there's a lot of stuff about the industry if you want to learn about it as you're picking out your services, whether it be an engagement, whether it be a wedding, whether it be a family shoot, whether it be infants, maternity. Check those videos out. You'll really learn a lot. If you have a photographer friend yourself, go ahead and share my YouTube channel to them. The more traction I get, the more I can actually do this for you guys, because I do this all completely free. You know, I don't charge you guys a dime, and I put a lot of work into this. So if you could make sure a lot of people see this, that'd be really helpful. Well, that's all the time I have for today. This has been Curtis Crowe, the Photo Pro, and as I always do, toodles. Second thing is very important, and I feel like it's something that people kind of graze over, and that's itemize your gear. Find out how much every single piece of gear you have costs. Nice front element. I don't know if you can see that. How beautiful that is. Let's open up the other side so you can see all the way. Jeans, if we wanted to see how much that's changed in the before and after shot.